end of every day to see what transpired in the market. And if you look critically, we'll see that we have upcoming data tomorrow. We have called CPI MM. We have Fed speak CPI YY, and on 14th we have core PPI. And I think unemployment data reports will also be featured. So these are strong economic dockets that is worthy of note. Everyone know about consumer price index. So I'll leave it here by the side just for reference purpose. And why I've made this chart is a summary of the day to reflect on everything that happened today. And I want to pick a price action from here and through a very detailed light into the subject using the line chart on 1 hour. Because oftentimes we hear things like manipulation, manipulation, manipulation. You see, our involvement in the structure of market has enabled us to marry market structure with fundamental analysis, and it has never looked bad. Very amazing result, very amazing. So I'm going to zoom the structure so that we'll put it into perspective. Now, after we hit our current all-time high, if you look critically, you will see that there is an SR level here, and that was broken. There was a buying candle that stopped, went up, came down, and broke the structure. So we must take note of this. But remember, the strategy is based on allowing the market to create a structure. You want to make a descending trend line, you need an interchange. You want to make an ascending trend line, you need an interchange. You want to make a descending trend line, you need an interchange. You want to make a horizontal, you need an interchange. Because I've looked at this thing in a more holistic way, and we have, thousands of back testing, and the result is the same. So that is why I want to share it. If the result is not the same, I wouldn't do this public sharing. Now you see here we have an SR level, and here we have here as an ROS level. And if you go back to your chart, you will see that weak rejection series of ROS level, ROT, ROS resistance becomes support and breaker structure coming by way of weeks. And we must factor those weeks because a week on 1 hour might be a candle close, might be a body of a candle close in 15 minutes, in 10 minutes, in 30 minutes. So we factor the weeks. There are key critical rejection areas on a descending trend line, DTL. Now you see what happened here. We have 1, 2, 3, giving us a comfortable descending trend line. And when price came back, one thing worthy of note is to see that price did not in any way, let's correct our trend line properly so that okay, fine, it's still okay. Then when price return here, Cyril will continue to sell, will continue to sell until finally we had an outright breakout from that descending trend line. And when price came back for retest, we have seen a sell. We have seen a sell from that analysis. And you go back to your line chart to understand it, you see, look at how we have locked here. We have here as a support structure, and we have here as a resistance structure. We have locked it on two sides. We have here as a resistance, after which couple of resistance, it continue until we broke out from the structure. And when we break out from 6 descending trend line acting as dynamic resistance to upswing, what do you expect? Automatically it's a demand floor. That was why I sent the notice on a buy. I quickly came into correction and sent it. And you see here ROS1, ROS2, ROS3, ROS4, ROS5, ROS6, ROS7, breakout of 7 ROS level on a descending trend line, an automatic buy. So what we are looking at is, I don't know if it's going to be possible, but if price can manage to return here, this would really be a nice place to look for buy opportunity. So if price comes here, I think it wouldn't be bad to look for buy at 117.492. But in a more extreme case, let's be very honest, I want price to return back into the descending trend line. So if price does that, it may seek liquidity into 117 whole number, thereby maybe possibly attacking your stop loss. Because if market dips itself into here, it's around 117,200. So for me, I like a situation. If you are staying here, you bear in mind you could have a pullback. You must put in mind that you could have a pullback if you are staying here to buy at this level. If you want to buy here. you must put in your mind that there is a very high probability you could be pulled back from this level. The probability is very high, right? The market is coming back to retest a broken supply roof. After breakout structure, it turned it to a demand floor one. If it comes back, it form demand floor two, and price leaves. And it's coming there on double confluence. You know, look at here. Look at what happened here. Can you see here? Look at this structure here. Resistance structure one, resistance structure two, break out of that structure, price came back here on demand. And you have seen price have left. So if price returns back, I expect it most likely we dip ourselves into this short-term 1 hour ascending trend line at 117, 137, and you could possibly see that the market is going back. But you see, the trading is probability. Now, there is a probability that market will take this sell back and turn it to a buy. You see, this is why it's good to understand the structure of the market and play along the structure. If you look here, you see what price has done. And let's also take note of that. And we have here as ROS resistance becomes support and breaker structure. We are looking for an interchange, SR ROS interchange. Here is a ROS resistance becomes support and breaker structure. And we have here as a SR support becomes resistance on breaker structure. Now we have an interchange that automatically gives us an ascending trend line, ATL. So in this case now, we have here as SR, we have here as ROS, then we can now establish a trend. So the price now can follow a pattern, can follow a pattern. The pattern is following is RS SR interchange. And you see at that level when price return here, it turn here to, of course, we can call it a retest candle and as well retest to a broken structure. But we are not yet. So you see when we broke out from here, price returns here as a retest candle. What is it retesting? It is retesting a broken ROS level, ROS1, ROS2. And it turns here what to RT slash SR1 and comes again 2 and price have left. Ladies and gentlemen, if we come back here at 117, 185, I would like to buy. I want to drop that trade. I want to drop it 170, 117K, 117K into 117.117,200 for a buy. You see, trading is probability. So please manage your risk very well. Manage your risk very, very well. Manage your risk very well. Any layer can fail. Any layer can fail in the financial market. Any layer can fail. No matter who is bringing the idea, nobody owns this market. Any layer can fail. So you see, my analysis on 1 hour is based on the structure of the market. It's nothing special. These are buy zone where I'm expecting. Shavyfxhub, look at the structure of the market. We have here as a SR and we have here as ROS. And on the interchange, we have invoked a rule, which we first of all, we wait for an interchange to get an ascending trend. And when price return here, it respected it. Look at it on the right side. It can be again ROS. So we have ROS1, ROS2. And when we broke out that roof, after we have had the SR level here, so we have one SR, two ROS level breakout, and price returns here as a support, become resistance on breakout structure 1, 2, 3, and if price returns back, it will come back on a double confluence. It's coming back to retest a descending trend line breakout, and a retest now, it will now form and pick liquidity and move. So on the flip side, now, as you are speaking front in trade, you need to also speak back. So if price returns here and they fail to hold, that is fine. We can never be wrong in this space. If it breaks out from here, it's a breakout from an ascending trend line and price will ultimately return down here. And I will also throw more light on that expectation. If we break out from here, then we'll retest and we'll come down here. This is a very nice price action. Look at it critically. You will see it yourself. We have here as an on 1 hour, we have here as a RS level resistance becomes support and breakout structure. And we came back here and we have formed an SR level. Remember, we allow the market to create a structure. And after we broke that, price returns here as another RS, not just ordinary RS, but also a retest candle to a broken structure. We had an interchange, RS, SR interchange, breakout structure, retest. So it's not just ordinary RS, it's also RT RS. So let me just say for time constraint, and you see price continue to play on that level, creating series of retests and series of ROS level, one, two, three, breakout of structure, puts here on demand. So you have two case scenario. So if that area breaks, this area will hold. And if this area hold, this area will hold on confluence. We had an ascending trend line on 4 hours, worthy of note. So you see on this level now, you see what will happen. If price comes there, do not forget to have a long-term 4 hours ascending trend line. Very critical to us. If you look at it, you'll see that we have a long-term ascending trend line on 4 hours, ROS1, ROS2, and ROS3, ROS4. If it comes back here, ROS5. If it breaks out from that structure, that will be a breakout from an ascending trend line. And this wouldn't matter because this level has been respected already. So price might likely seek liquidity and draw everybody down. This is what you should expect. So if it comes back here, it's under probability that market might go back to test up or it will just draw everybody down. So I have confidence at this level due to the price action. If you look critically, you will see what price have done again on from your line chart, even on 1 hour and 4 hours. It's also a very beautiful structure we've got over there. And you will see what price has done in 1 hour. So let me put into let me be very, very much clear and to put it into very clear means. You have here as a ROS level and we have here as ROS level. And we return here as a demand floor, giving us an interchange, ROS SR interchange, and that gives us a descending trend line. And we'll come here to have a free trade buy, free trade final buy, and price automatically putting the descending trend line as a buy floor. So if price manages to break out from here, it's coming here. So we have a couple of one more attempt on the ascending trend line, and it will come on confluence. So we have two confluence at the moment, but the strongest confluence is the ascending trend line on 4 hours, which is also evident on 1 hour. You can also see the structure. You can see the structure very clear and transparent. SR1, SR2, SR3, 3 SRL, and the last one and price have left. So if it returns back, it will be tested. But I don't expect price to go. If price comes back here, it's going to break this structure and continue to go down. Why am I saying so? If it comes down there, it's a violation of uptrend. For me, that is how I see it. It might not be, but it shouldn't break away from this breakout. It has no reason to break out from this already breakout. This breakout is very strong. If you look at it on 1 hour, you will see that on 1 hour, let's look at it. We have looked at it multiple times. You see what we got here, SR level and couples of ROS coming in way of weeks. And if you scale down to 30 minutes, 15 minutes, you are not seeing weeks. You are seeing a candle close. They are all 15-minute candle closes, not weeks. So because we're in 1 hour, we are seeing, so we factor the weeks. And when we broke out from there, you see price came back exactly to respect the 117,400 level. So if we return back at 117,200, 117,300, at maximum 117, I expect to see a rejection at that level and the market pulls back. If it breaks and close below that, then you know we're heading for a sell because there's a structure at this area, an ascending trend line, SR1, ROS, SR1, SR2, SR3, and price has left. So if it comes back here, it invalidates our strategy. We'll start looking for sell opportunity. So please reflect. Trading is probability. Trading is probability. Take time to reflect. Take time to be very loyal to any strategy. Every strategy is very good. Every trader is a good trader. No trader is more than the other. Every trader is good and every strategy is struggling. So make out time to reflect in your strategy, make out time to read. As you follow your mentor, make sure that you add value to whatever value your mentor provides to you. So if your mentor gives you a strategy, look into it and see how you can modernize it. That is how I grew in this space. I grew in this space by following early traders. I follow a couple of early traders at the earliest stage. Every time I look at their strategy, I look at how to modify it. So if you look at this strategy, look at how you can modify it so that you can make a meaningful value out of it. If you like this strategy, please like and share so that we'll continue to throw in-depth analysis. And I believe we are winning to the top. We are closing as a multi-millionaires. We want to see you at the top. Bye-bye.